This is the Clusterfucked Media Review Roundup for September 2021, bringing you the pros, cons, and final score for a few of last month's reviews on clusterfuckedmedia.com.
Maybe you're not a complete waste of skin after all.
Hell Architect puts players in an obscurely hilarious middle management position in charge of your own lair in Hell. This single-player 2D city builder will have you working alongside various demons to build a prospering environment to torture and punish wicked souls. Gameplay requires you to manage sinners who arrive at your disposal, who can then be used to excavate caverns for you to occupy with buildings like torture devices and hideous flesh farms. The tempting option to continue playing in sandbox mode after each level allows for deeper exploration of the many buildings and multiple tiers of resources. Sacrificing sinners and causing suffering would be outrageous in day-to-day life, but in Hell Architect, it's all part of the job. Pros: sarcastic sense of humor and storytelling with a dark twist. Talented voice acting and writing. An interesting variety in structures and resources to manage. Cons: menus and interface put useful feedback in hard-to-reach places. And the introduction skims over some basics in favor of humor. We give Hell Architect a 4 out of 5.
So you're telling me this is some kind of unprecedented catastrophe?
For the hardcore turn-based or JRPG fan, there's a lot to love in Astria Ascending's beautiful hand-drawn characters and world. You follow the story of the demigods, beings chosen by the goddess Yuno to keep the peace of the world, which comes in the form of a tangible idea called the Harmony. While the systems in the game offer tons of customization options, with a rewarding way to level up each demigod, it's one of the many aspects that causes Astria Ascending to collapse under the weight of its own ambitions. Combat and 2D side-scrolling exploration the shining stars of the game, while the narrative and immersion falls by the wayside, making Astria Ascending an ultimately lopsided experience that feels catered towards genre diehards. Pros: beautiful hand-drawn visuals, excellent combat system, tons of secrets and side content, and fantastic orchestral soundtrack. Cons: poor writing and voice acting. Character progression becomes stale. And shallow platforming and puzzles. We give Astria Ascending a 3 out of 5. In The Last Friend, you take the role of a man teaming up with man's best friend in a post-apocalyptic tower defense meets beat-em-up mashup. In this world, society has fallen prey to gangs of ravenous social media fanatics who commit destructive acts like arson for the amusement of their followers, and someone has influenced the aptly named Basics into kidnapping dogs for use in their social misdeeds. You'll stop these basics in wave-based tower defense combat that sees strong, silent tough guy Alpha and his best canine pal T-Juan to rescue trapped dogs with new abilities along the way. Juggling the strategic placement of dog-controlled turrets and executing fighting game-style combos against waves of enemies makes The Last Friend a chaotic masterpiece of a game. Pros: great story with humorous characters and adorable dogs. A fun balance between tower defense and beat-em-up style gameplay. And lots of turret and skill options to fit many playstyles. Cons: not all upgrades or towers are useful. An easy learning curve can make some of the best strategies obvious. We give The Last Friend a 4 out of 5. Hot Wheels Unleashed is the quintessential Hot Wheels experience. While the game leans more on the simulation side than the arcade side in gameplay feel and collecting cars can be a bit slow at times, the game more than makes up for it in content and style. A robust track editor, rock-solid gameplay, and a huge host of Hot Wheels cars from your backyard to worlds of fantasy give this game a rare appeal that's hard to ignore. With tight controls and basics that can be picked up easily by anyone, split-screen multiplayer is a blast to play with friends. It's even better to take your skills online for the world to see. For the Hot Wheels superfan, this is a must-buy, but anyone looking for a new racing game should pick up Hot Wheels Unleashed. Pros: huge roster of collectible Hot Wheels cars. Robust track editor. Fun adventure mode that's packed with secrets. Tons of unlockable customization options. And a catchy soundtrack. Cons: unlocking more cars is a slow process. Simulation elements can be jarring. And higher rarity cars cannot be customized. We give Hot Wheels Unleashed a 5 out of 5. Stay tuned here on YouTube and be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and catch our latest reviews at clusterfuckedmedia.com.